Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Namrata and for today's video we are doing the Morphe Elite collection, makeup brushes, review and also creating this makeup look. So let's begin. So this is a Morphe brush review Elite collection and these brushes are my favorite. I used to have 3 brushes from this collection and then I decided to get some more. So they had a lot of brushes in this line but I only picked up 28 brushes that I think that I can use on my daily basis. So let's just quickly go through all of the brushes and then we'll go ahead to the makeup look. So the very first brush is the E1. And it's a deluxe powder brush. Then we have E2. This is how it looks. And it's a round powder brush. Then we have E3. And it's a pointed powder brush. Then we have E4. And it's an angle contour brush. Then we have E5. And it's a pro mini brush. Then we have E6 and it's a premium flat buffer brush. Then we have E7 and it's an angle buffer brush. Then we have E8. It's a detail contour. Then we have E10. And it's a taper concealer brush. Then we have E11 and it's an angle brow brush. Then we have E13 and it's an oval shadow fluffy brush. Then we have E15 and it's a deluxe oval shadow brush. Then we have E17 and it's a crease blender. Then we have E18 and it's a round crease brush. Then we have E21, so it's an oval detail buffer brush. Then we have E27 and it's a pro round blender brush. Then we have E28 and it's a round blender brush. Then we have E30 and it's a blending fluff brush. Then we have E31 and it's a deluxe flat buffer brush. Then we have E34. It's a taper blush brush. Then we have E37. It's a small detail brush. Then we have E41. It's a round deluxe powder brush. Then we have E42. And it's a pro deluxe contour brush. Then we have E44. It is a discontinued brush and it is a very round flat brush. Then we have E47. And it's a small flat angle contour brush. Then we have E48 and it's a mini pointed powder brush. Then we have E49 and it's a flat pointed powder brush. And then the very last one is the E52 and it's a premium taper brush. So that's it guys for all the Morphe brushes that I have purchased. Of course I will not be using all the 28 brushes on my face today for this makeup look, but I will try to use as much as I can so you guys can have a better understanding of these brushes. I would suggest that this is worth it to buy it because you don't have to buy it always on a full price. They always have sales going on and guys, believe it, I bought these brushes 50% off. They're already very affordable brushes and imagine if you have 50% on that. so I always wait for sales, and these are very soft, very smooth for everyday makeup look. So let's begin with this makeup look. Hey guys, so I already have primed my face, also moisturized. So let's start with the foundation. So the foundation that I will be using for today is from the Charlotte Tilbury's, and these are the two foundation I will be using. So the first one is 5.5 and the second one that I will be mixing is 6. So let's do it. And I will be using this plate to mix my foundation. And I will be using the Morphe E31. It's a flat brush. So next we will be doing the concealer, and I am using Too Faced Born This Way concealer, all-time favorite, and it's in the shade Vanilla. And I will be also using the Too Faced powder in the golden beige. Now I will be using E6, and it's a small version of the flat brush. So now I will be blending all the concealer around this area. Now I will be using the Milk Makeup matte bronzer, and I'm gonna contour my face. And I will be also using the E44 brush. It will help me to blend. Now to set, I will be using the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Pound Cake. It's really hard for me to apply loose powder with the brush. I always go for a Real Technique beauty blender, but because we're doing the brush review, I have to apply it with the brush. I'm gonna be using E41, and it's a rounded powder brush. Didn't give me that intense look like the sponge do. I will be using the NARS bronzer, and it's in the shade Laguna. This is how it looks. And I will be using the ABH powder bronzer in the shade Rosewood, and for that I will be using E1. It's a deluxe powder brush. And just to intense my bronzer, I'm just gonna go with this powder. And for the blush, I will be using NYX Sweet Cheek, and it's in the shade Summer Breeze. And I will be using E3 for the blush. So now I'm gonna be using E5, and it's a Pro Mini brush, and it's a fan brush, you can see. So I will be using my Becca highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. So that's my face. Let's move on to the eyes, and the last thing I'm gonna do is put the lipstick and the setting powder. And for the eyebrows, I will be using ABH Dip Pomade, and it's in dark brown shade. So how it look, I'm almost hitting the pan. I will be using the brush E11. Now for the eyes, I will be using my Huda Beauty palette, and it's New Nudes, and I love the color story. It's all very pinky, so I'm gonna go with the very lightest shade in this palette to start with. And for that, I will be using E30, and it's a blending fluffy brush. This is how it looks, and I'll go with the shade Play. Now let's go with the same brush, and I'm gonna use Teddy. Now let's take E13, and it's an oval shadow fluffy brush. That is how it looks. And let's build the color. So for that, I'm gonna be going with the color Raw up here. Now let's take this color up here. It's Spank. Let's go with the brush E28, and I will be using the color Tease. Now I will take E15, and I'm gonna highlight my brow bones. And for that, I will be using the color Bear. And I will be using my highlighter to highlight my inner corners. And for that, I will be using E17. And it's a crease blender, but I think it will work fine on my inner corner. Just to end this eye look, I'm gonna do under my lower lashes, and for that I will be using the color Spank first, and to give some dimension I'm gonna start blending with Tease. So for that I will be going E18, I'll show you, and it's a round crease, and smaller is good to do it under. So let's start with the color Spank first. And now with the same brush, I'm gonna just take Tease. So my eye look is done. Now let's just do the liner, mascara, and the lashes. Memory of you just come running by. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. The memory of you just come running by. And that's it guys for today. I hope you liked the content of my video. Please subscribe, like, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss another video on my channel. And if you're interested to watch more of my videos, my channel is linked down below in the description box. Also leave any comment, any suggestion for my next videos. Until then, take care. Bye!